Hello friends, today what we are going to do is we are going to make an abstract art. Okay, so let's see the supplies that we need. I have my color wheel that we made the beginning of the year. If you don't have it, I have it, don't worry. I am going to use the black marker in this. I am going to use the crayons, and we also need the paper. We are just using half the paper. Okay, I have a half a paper from last week, so I'm going to use that. And I have a whiteboard to practice draw, and yeah, that's all the supplies that we need. I'm going to put away my paper and my supplies so that we can first talk about what an abstract art is. Okay, today we're going to learn what abstract abstract. What is an abstract art? So abstract art is a painting that is filled with lines, shapes, color, and more. So let's write down what are the things that are used in the abstract art. Just like our regular art, abstract art is made with line, shapes, color, texture. Right? These are the things that we use in regular art, right? Yeah. And the abstract art, we can divide into objective abstract and non-objective abstract art. So abstract art is further divided into, okay, this is divided into, so these are the things that we use when we make abstract art. These are the same things that we use for making regular art also. Now I need space to write how abstract art is divided. It is divided into objective and non-objective. Objective art and non-objective. Oh, there is no space. Let me erase this. Oh, non-objective art. So these are the two ways an abstract art is divided. An objective abstract is filled with object you may recognize. So what we are going to do is, today is an objective art. You will be able to recognize what we are drawing. Suppose you make an art using line, shape, texture, and color, and you are not able to recognize what it is. That type of abstract art is called non-objective abstract art. Okay, it is just simple lines, shapes, and other elements of art. Okay, you won't be able to recognize what it is. So here, for example, what does this look like? It looks like or it may not look exactly like a flower, but I have used shapes and things to show that this is a flower, so you can recognize it, right? Instead, so what does this look like? There is just shapes, and I haven't colored it. If I use shapes and then maybe lines, this was also a flower, but it was a non-objective art where you couldn't recognize the object that we are making. Okay, you are not able to recognize the subject matter. So let's get into the lesson. Hope you understood the difference. objective and non-objective. Okay. And what did I say? We are making a objective art today. And will you be able to recognize when you look at this art? Will you be able to identify what it is? Yes, you will be able to identify what the subject that we are drawing. Okay, so let's first draw. This is a tree, a fall tree that we are drawing. So it is just using lines and shapes and colors that we are creating this, but it should look like what you are drawing, but it doesn't have to be an exact replica of the real thing. Okay, that's the thing. So let's start with a tree. So I'm going to draw the trunk first. We are placing the paper in the portrait style. The trunk, I made two lines like that. I'm going to make a V inside. Okay, now I'm going to make a branch like that. I'm going to make another branch going upwards. Okay, I'm going to make another line like that. So it's like a Y, but it's like a Y turned sideways. Here, it's another Y. So see this big line that I made. It's also like a Y. The main trunk looks like a Y. Then I'm making the branches Y shaped also, right? Maybe you can have another branch like that. Okay, this has to be a little bit more thicker. So I think we have enough branches, and then we are going to use some shapes. So for the leaves, you can either use circles. Okay, what other shape do you think will best suit a leaf? Maybe oval shape also will work. An oval shape. So we are going to just use one shape because this is a tree and all the leaves would look the same, right? So you can use either a circle, oval. Another shape you can use is this, like a football shape, right? You can use that. So let's use those shapes. Let's put some leaves on this tree. Try to make it the leaves big, not too small, because we need to color inside. Okay, we'll be coloring with two colors. So whatever shape you chose for your leaf, keep repeating those shapes, that shape. Okay, so now for the so this is the sky. Now we want to make it look like it is on the ground, right? I'm going to make some lines, a horizon line, and to show things on the ground, maybe I'll put some shapes in here. So whatever shape, I'm going to put a semicircle, maybe a triangle, whatever shape you want, go ahead, put inside. And then all that is left is to color this. Okay, so it's looking so simple, but once, that's how the abstract art is. It will look like there is just lines and colors, but it is going to look nice once we color it. So like I said, we are going to place the paper in the portrait style, and then we are going to start with the trunk first. Okay, so the trunk of the tree is wide, so the trunk of the tree should be like 3 fingers wide. So I didn't say that when we were doing that. So I'm just going to put like that. Can you see what I did? I put 3 fingers like this and put 2 lines. So that way you know that your tree, we don't want skinny trees. So I'm going to now draw a line to here. Once you reach more than half of the thing, I'm going to make a V, right? And then we are going to make the branch. So I'm going to make some. So the branches are skinnier than the trunk. So I made 2 lines for one branch. I'm going to make another branch. Maybe I can make it. Okay. Another Y. Does it look like a claw? It does look like a claw. Maybe I'll draw another branch from here. So I made a Y here, another Y here, another Y here, a big Y. So now I'm going to draw the horizon line before we move on to the, and horizon line, it should not be cutting through the trunk. You're jumping over to the other side. You're going to put some shapes inside. I made a C to make it look like it's a half a this thing. Maybe I'll make a triangle here. Okay, so 2 shapes. Now let's make the leaves. So as I said, you can make it like a football shape. You can make it like a circle or a oval shape. I'm going to stick to the football shape. So each leaf should be at least like 2 fingers wide, okay? Not small than that. Okay, so I think we have enough leaves. Let me see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe I'll add 1 more leaf. So 12 leaves, I made 12 leaves, okay? So now what we're going to do is we are going to color this. So when we are coloring, that's where we need our color wheel. What we're going to do is we are going to use 2 colors for each leaf. We are going to use the colors next to each other on the color wheel. The colors next to each other on the color wheel, there is a name for that. They're called the analogous colors, and these colors, when you put together, they will look nice. Okay, so I'm going to start with yellow and orange. So I'm going to take yellow as well as orange for my first leaf, and all the leaves are going to be different colored because it is fall and the leaves are changing color. So see how I'm coloring this. Half the leaf one color and the other half I am using another color. I want it to be a gradual transition, so I'm going to go on top of this, the middle part, with both the colors lightly. So it will look like you gradually, the yellow leaf gradually turned orange. Maybe I can make 2 leaves using yellow and orange. I'm going to choose this one. And like that. I'm going to now overlap these. I'm going to blend this. Actually, this would have looked nicer if we were using oil pastel, but this is what we have, so we are going to use that. So the next two colors I'm going to use are red and orange, that are again next to each other on the color wheel, right? Red and orange. So I'm going to put that here. Orange goes here. Red, my friend, goes here. When you reach halfway, I'm going to blend so it looks like nicely blended. I'm going to choose another leaf for the same colors, same color combination, okay? And then blend. So when you use analogous color, they like go well together, they blend. So that's the reason we are using these analogous colors together. So next color, if I'm using yellow, what is the yellow? You can use either orange, or what other color I can use along with yellow. Just like here, orange, I used yellow and orange, and orange and red also goes well together. Colors on either side of the color will go well together. So what color can I use with yellow? I already used orange, so what can I use now? What is remaining? Yellow and green, right? Okay, so I'm going to use yellow and green. Blend in the middle. So if you use light green and dark green, that also will go together because they are next to each other in the color wheel also. This is a small version of the color wheel. You can have a bigger color wheel with lighter and darker colors also. Okay, so we have that two colors. Now, what will look good with the light, with the green and blue will look good. So I'm going to find my blue. I'm going to take the dark blue, where are you? So blue and green. Blue and green. So next, what will go good together with blue and purple? Why did I put blue back? I should have kept my blue here. Blue and purple. Find your purple. Yeah, I found my purple. Blue and going to color it a little bit more. Okay, so let's put blue and purple somewhere else too. Should I don't want two leaves of the same color next to each other. That's why I'm like moving around. Yep. So that is done. So next is purple and red. We have enough leaves to use all the colors on the color wheel, right? Purple and red. Okay. My purple leaf. And this is actually purplish red color. It's okay. These two colors are next to each other, so it goes well together. Okay, so we are done with the leaves. Now that what is remaining is the tree trunk and the branches and the background. I'm going to put the skinny crayons back and let me take my big crayon set. I'll be able to color faster with this. Okay, I don't need my color wheel now. Let me put it in. I'm going to color this. So again, you can use the colors that goes next to the, I'm going to use peach color and brown. These are like colors similar, right? So I'm going to use these two colors to make the tree. So one side of the tree is going to be darker. So it will look like the sun is shining from that one side. So if you choose to color this side dark, the other side would be lighter. So I'm putting the darker color first. Because the color that is in, like if the sun is here, the side that is facing the sun would be lighter colored, right? So that's why we are using a lighter. You can make a lighter color even without this one. All you need to do is you need to press harder to get a darker color and lighter to get a lighter color, right? So we could have done that also. I'm going to put a little bit more of shadow to our tree. Maybe. Let me see whether the peach will look good. I think it will be better to add a little bit of brown, because otherwise the tree will look so pale. Even with the light reflecting, it should not be that pale. So I'm going over this very lightly with my brown color. Okay, yeah, maybe I should make this side, the part of the tree in the shade, a little bit more darker to have a nice contrast. Okay, so now we are done this much, right? In case you do everything with a pencil, this is the time that you're going to take your black marker and go over all the pencil lines with the black. So you will go over all the, before you start coloring the background. So that way it'll look. So I'm going to take my thicker, so you guys can see. So go ahead, outline this. I am outlining this. Actually, we could have done this before. Actually, I forgot. Because mine is already outlined, right? So I forgot about. I have been forgetting about that step. But you guys should remember that, okay? Always you will be outlining everything with either the black marker. If I say we are using, in the beginning, I always tell you guys what we are going to use to outline, right? If I say we are using crayon today, black crayon, take the black crayon and outline it. If sometimes I might forget, because I'm using a black marker to draw the thing. So I don't have to outline mine, right? And you guys are not with me, so I'm not seeing your work, so I don't know what we what we have forgotten. So I finished outlining the tree. Now I'm going to outline my horizon line and the shape that we created. Okay, so now see, outlining makes it nice and bright. So next what we're going to do is we are going to color the background. So the sky, maybe you can use blue if it is the daytime that you are coloring. It is daytime because we are putting like shadow and things, right? So let's put blue lightly. See that you are not coloring over the leaves. See how I'm holding my the crayon. I'm holding it like this, not like this, so that you can use the side to color this. It is easier to color this way without you getting lines. It will be like it will be smoother. The sky is colored. Now let's go and color the here. So maybe we are just using one color. I want to make it look like there is a field of the tree is here, and there is like so many there is flower beds, and so to represent the flower beds I'm just using colors to show flower beds. Okay, I'm not drawing the flowers, I'm just using the colors to show it. So you can use any color you want, but remember you are using two colors to color in each section, just like we did for the leaves. So I used purple red, so I can use either red or purple to finish this section. Or the ground, if it's not flower beds, you can tell it is the leaves have fallen and the ground is looking colorful. So it can be that also. So I'm going to use green here. And yellow. In the middle, overlap. Maybe next I'll use blue. I should have, maybe I use blue green there, because otherwise the sky and this is looking the same. Maybe I'll use blue, green and blue. So blue on the bottom. You don't have to use the same colors. You can use any colors next to each other on the color wheel to do this. Okay, just like any of these combinations that we use for the leaves. Okay, red and orange. If you press a little bit harder, you can, it will look more vibrant. What color? Yellow and orange? Yeah. So with that, we are done with our abstract fall tree. Okay, so what is an abstract art? Do you guys remember an abstract art? An abstract art is art created using lines, shapes, color, texture. These are all the things that we usually use for making any art, right? But an abstract art is further divided. Okay, one abstract art is called objective and the other one is non-objective. Objective art will look similar to what you are drawing, but it won't be an exact replica of whatever you're drawing. Okay, but it will look similar. Non-objective will not look anything like what you're drawing. So remember the examples that I showed, the flower for objective and non-objective. Okay, so hope you remember all that, and hope you remember how to use the analogous colors to get a nice like a blended, when you need something to blend well together, you will use analogous colors. Hope you remember those tricks. And I want you guys to send your fall abstract tree. Take a picture of this, write your name, room number, grade, and your school name, and email me so that I can see your beautiful work. So till we meet next time, bye-bye.